nigga believe in beating them hoes down. Push it, be a real nigga believe in beating them hoes down. Be a real nigga believe in beating them hoes down. Push it, be a real nigga believe in beating them hoes down. Be a real nigga believe in beating them hoes down. Push it, be a real nigga believe in beating them hoes down. Push it, be a real nigga believe in beating them hoes down. Push it, be a real nigga believe in beating them hoes down. Push it, be a real nigga believe in beating them hoes down. Push it, be a real nigga believe in beating them hoes down. Be a real nigga believe in beating them hoes down. Push it, be a real nigga believe in beating them hoes down. Be a real nigga believe in beating them hoes down. Push it, be a real nigga believe in beating them hoes down. Be a real nigga believe in beating them hoes down. Push it, be a real nigga believe in beating them hoes down. Push it, be a real nigga believe in beating them hoes down. Push it.
Yeah, that's another Chaos beat for your ass. What it do, people? It's your boy Chaos. It is just our Fiend podcast. Broadcasting live and direct in the beautiful city of Laramie, Wyoming. Yeah, only Wyoming. Probably the only colored guy out here. No, honestly. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while. It has. You know what I'm saying? I see my brother, Valero chiming in from Killer Cali. What it do, bro? Yes, sir. You already know. Yeah, man. It's been a while. Yeah, I kind of under hiatus a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Under hiatus. What do you know? We back here. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I drive trucks, so everywhere, I'm all over the place. So you know how it is. Anyway, without further ado, I guess he's ready to come on. I think I see his fur in the air. So he's in the house. So, you know what I'm saying? We got a ring on, you know what I'm saying? You know who it is. And I don't have to give nobody the name. All I got to do is just show you the character. Yes, sir. There he is. The Lion Tribe, all to the 20,000th power, our real Dark Prince. What it do, bro? Yes, sir.
Salute everybody in the family, man. Salute, Sloan. Salute everybody that's out there, gang. It's been a minute. We back in the building. Let's do it again.
Yeah, we here. And guess what? Looks like we got some good internet power over here. Goddamn Laramie ain't bullshitting.
We got high power type of vibes going.
Yeah.
The planet out of control as usual. You know what I'm saying? It's a mad Muppet world out here, people. You know,
Yeah.
but common sense will steer you through all the bull. So make sure you plant that in your garden and in your family's garden.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
As I'm saying, it's S.A. Valero in the house, huh?
yes, sir. Yeah. He said it's been a minute.
Salute,
Yeah.
fam.
I wonder what happened to him. I was like, I hope LA didn't flush him down the toilet down there.
Nah. He's covered just like everybody else. That's 24K. That's that, you know what I'm saying, 10 toes down. Them people are covered because they staying in their lane, staying focused on their plan, and catching the next train. That's how it's going with us. Ain't got time for the bullshit. You got to stay on your grind out here. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
And as long as you're doing that, you ain't got time to get caught up in no drama because you ain't. Anyway, that's another story. Anyway, what we talking about tonight, though?
Well, bro, you already see the ticker down at the bottom. You know, we're going back to part 2 because, you know, you had to take on a phone call. So kind of, you know, mess things up a little bit. But, you know, we here, part 2. Because, like I say, I don't know, it might be a part 3. Because, I mean, it's so much to talk about with this whole culture, black culture, entertainment, good and bad situation, you know. I just got through watching the video. Well, I'm not going to get into that right now. We'll just go into the little news segment, you know, with the school teacher. And if y'all just new to the concept of what we're talking about, I got a TikTok video right here, and the sister's gonna explain to you about the situation. Let's go jump right on into this situation here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Video about the situation, but somebody said he got suspended from the school. I'm gonna need y'all to look at this. I'm gonna need her to get suspended from teaching. I'm gonna also need her to get suspended from teaching. I'm gonna need her to get suspended from teaching. Here go another teacher. Come on now. Here go another teacher. Here go another teacher. And here go another teacher. How about this teacher right here? How about this teacher? Let me move the screen a little bit. She rewards her kids at the end of the school day to do her hair. I'm going to just need y'all to keep the same energy. I found all of these in my search bar, and they all from 21, 22, and 23. I think one of them was recently, like for April the 3rd or something like that this year. But go in your search bar and search teacher, hair, student, or anything pertaining to the situation. It's so many teachers out there that allow their kids to play in their hair. Comb it. The one video, the girl got it blow dried. So if y'all want to come at him, make sure y'all come at everybody I just showed y'all, and it's more. I just didn't feel like doing all of that to prove my point. But y'all got to go after everybody, not just one. Get everybody.
I agree.
Yeah,
I
do
agree
too.
100% on it.
But the thing is that what she don't realize is they were all women.
Don't
and
matter.
one white guy.
But see, that's the thing, though. I like the inclusivity of it all, because the thing is, it'll just let you know that as far as teaching, it's been gone to hell in the schools, because the teachers then got relaxed enough to the point where I can see it now. If there's any barbers, that students in the classroom, they're going to be getting, you know what I'm saying, shape-ups and everything. The teachers will. Men it is. Because it's right next door to it. If you find out that your students in the back, you know what I'm saying, yeah, they cutting up hair, or you run across a conversation while you passing out, you know what I'm saying, test sheets or whatnot, or worksheets, whatnot, and they tell me, yeah, I got to cut 2 hairs, you know, you can cut? Yeah, I can get cut, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, you can cut. All right, then come on to the front of the class, show them what you can do right now. Right now? Yeah, right now. From then on, it's gonna go down because somebody gonna walk in, he gonna put on everybody else in there. The mail, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got a little barber right there. He in my class right now. He gonna get called out from time to time. Come on over to the class. I need you gonna get a shape up. They ain't gonna start getting paid. We got a little business going. My thing is, you gotta set a standard. And when we was coming up in school, there was no way in hell you was putting your hands on the teacher in any type of way. And the teacher wasn't putting their hands on him. Anytime somebody that was of authority figure put their hand on you, was in the principal's office.
Right.
So they have gotten away from a structured way of discipline up to the point where, as is warning, there's certain guidelines that I won't cross, that you won't cross, because if I cross that line, make you feel comfortable enough that you come do my hair, this is what you got going on. And the crazy thing is, because most of these parents, as I like to call them, that are teachers right now, they're lost with their generation of offspring coming up, because, you know what I'm saying, they're lost. So what better way, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to befriend these, you know what I'm saying, these ones I'm supposed to be teaching, get comfortable with, you know what I'm saying, that I'm on their level with them. And the thing is, you done forgot your role, what you supposed to be playing. Because now, you know what I'm saying, you're pacifying them. So now all of a sudden, at the end of the school year, I want to know what everybody's report card is going to be looking like. Because everybody ain't supposed to be making straight A's here.
Well, according to statistics, they say these kids nowadays, grade average is shit just as low. It's so fucking low that you have to lay down and look at it. That's sad. I mean, because the thing is, you gotta understand, bro. A lot of these youngins are used to this new technology, this cyberspace shit, where you go on the internet and you look up certain things. You can get all the information you ever want in your entire life. Look up book reports, do it right there. I mean, nowadays, they don't even have books in a lot of these schools no more. From what I was told, or they give these kids tablets now.
Yeah. I can prove that, you know what I'm saying, personally, that, you know what I'm saying, that some young ones that I knew around me personally, they had tablets. And we talking about around 8th grade at the time. That's what they doing. Now, this was going to hurt them because, see, they just put them on wild goose chase. This is what it is. That's basically what it is. They put them on wild goose chase. We had to go do research. We had to go to the libraries and pull books. And pull magazine articles, cut them out. We had to do, you know what I'm saying, field research out here. Sometimes even had to go talk to people, get the autobiography or the background on a certain subject that related to what we talked to. That way, you know what I'm saying, you had a full report on what the topic, you know what I'm saying, that you're doing on your paper. Right. Just jumping in there, you know what I'm saying, Googling Pac-Man and all these pictures come up and you just, you know what I'm saying, pasting, you know what I'm saying, copying all this. The thing about it is you ain't got who started it. And you ain't got to the point where, you know what I'm saying, what was the experience like playing them? What was, you know what I'm saying, the levels like? Did it teach anything about life? It can't tell you nothing about that because you ain't researching that way. You're just, you know what I'm saying, getting some information and then just reciting information you done found. You ain't researching deep and saying, you know what I'm saying, was it anything else you can learn about this subject? Yeah. That's what you're digging for when you're doing research. Well, I know everybody got the journal, the 2 + 2 is 4. Can that be broken down anyway? See, this is what people want to start to think about. That way, when you get down to the nitty gritty of a subject, you give them the whole potato. And I'm going to yield back.
Yeah, that's true. It's what I've always said, you know, it's just like ain't nobody don't know what the hell to do with themselves no more, or know how to do anything no more. Nobody don't know how to be civilized, know how to teach kids how to be kids no more. Grown folks don't know how to be grown no more. It's just all fucked up in this society. And you can see that, man. Because like I say, that young man, he said that the reason why he ended up getting the little girl to do his hair is because he had a video shoot, a interview or something at the school, and he didn't get a chance to take his hair down when he was at home or whatever. So he just thought it wasn't going to be such a big idea. And then he said he wanted to show the world, I guess, like these little girls, my students have helped me out, and all, trying to make it look like it's a positive thing.
It can be looked at that way. It all depends on perception. But here in America, our perception is we want to get the dirt on the of a situation. We don't care nothing about no positivity.
Yeah,
We
no,
want
no,
the
hell
dirt on.
no. Because
Yeah,
like Easy said back here, controversy sells.
yeah.
This
And
the
what's the
whole.
biggest thing in this country? Capitalism.
Hmm.
So y'all put all that together, you're gonna get your man. Mhm.
Well, hopefully that brother get his situation back and get a lifelong lesson. Don't put your business on Facebook or all these social media sites. Don't do shit like that at all. Just do your job, man, and go home. If you want the little girl to do your hair while you at the house, let some supervised women or their mother, father, whoever watching, be there to basically make sure shit don't pop out the wrong way. Cause see, we live in a society now where everything is untrusted now.
But we caged in as men because feminism says whatever I say go.
Oh yeah, yeah, most
So
definitely.
it don't matter. If it's at a point now where if we want you to be wrong, then that's what it's gonna be. And then the
Hmm.
flip side, there right in there with 360 degrees within seconds of that, we can also make it right because it's something that I really want from you in there also.
Yeah,
But I want to dominate you and prove the point, which means, you know what I'm saying, you can get invited into a situation and everything's copacetic. People isn't got to the point where you can get invited in with this woman and everything's copacetic, everything goes down. You engage yourself to the almost that later on you're like, yeah, I did that. Next morning, the police knocking on your door, talking about we want to talk to you about a rape last night. Do you know such and such? Yeah, I know her. Well, come with us, sir. This is what we talked about feminism. That's what makes it dangerous. All because she feels a different way. Because probably after that, girlfriend got in there because girlfriend wanted to get with him and she actually do it. So now just to get in, well, yeah, I heard this, that, and the third, you know what I'm saying? And such and such and such and such. Yeah. And Boo said, yeah, you need to call them poop. And next thing you know, it's going down. So
hmm
you have to be careful out here with these females because it's in the environment right now where they already, you know what I'm saying, swollen in the head, thinking, you know what I'm saying, that their delusions that they have about life is right. And the entire society is backing them up. You dealing with an
yeah,
unstable time bomb that can go off at any time. So do not be trying to latch on. Do not be trying to get close to it. Do not be trying to, you know what I'm saying, to find out what's really good. Because you all know this is a time bomb. And certain things you can do help speed up the time for it to blow up. All depends on how she's feeling, which makes it's unpredictable. You don't know when it's going to be.
yeah.
And the thing is, you got to understand if you're there and at the point where she's not liking you that day and something go down, you're going to get the blame. And lo and behold, you know what I'm saying, she initiates somewhere, you know what I'm saying, you happen to hit her back or something like that. You're going down. You're going down. So people,
Pretty much. Pretty much.
these women, they're going to do what they want to do. And all I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying, choose what you choose carefully because they have the winning circle on everything, whether it's right or wrong. They're backed up by society, whether it's right or wrong. So whatever they want, when they say, yeah, I want to, you know what I'm saying, get with you tonight, and you get to the point like, yeah, that's what's up, be careful. Be careful. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I'm going to yield back. Can you hear me, bro?
My bad. I had turned my mic off because I was trying to see what the hell while I was chopping up.
Oh,
I
okay,
kept putting
yeah.
up.
Now I hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, there we go. We good now. Yeah, because I wanted to look at this video where the brother was doing the interview on his podcast. You know what I'm saying? On the podcast, where I guess he was discussing his whole situation on being suspended or whatever. So let's
Uh-huh.
go back. Let's see. We can go back to that because I just had it up because I had to get out of it because it was chopping up. I think this bit right here.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the video right here. Hold on. It's kind of low. I don't know. You probably can hear it. I don't know shit. But you're gonna try it anyway. You're gonna try it anyway. You probably can hear better than me. Shit. Hold on.
Some of the messages that they sent to me.
It looked like he's crying.
Could be.
During this time.
Yeah.
Hey, Bessie.
Turn it up a little bit if you can, bro.
Message.
That's why I got it as high as it can
I
go.
hope that you're okay.
Let me see if I can find another one. Let me get out of
Yeah,
this
he
right.
crying. We definitely see him crying. Got that
Yeah.
part.
Yeah, let me
Definitely
get out
got
of
that part.
Get out of that.
Pathetic.
Let's see. Yeah, he's a bit hurt.
All the simping out here is ridiculous. It'll drag a man to be a male to be a simp. Yeah, I'm gonna stay on upstairs. I'm gonna have to let everybody have it down here. I'm gonna let the valley people have it because I'm too busy climbing the mountain.
Yeah, let me see if I see this video a little bit loud. Y'all probably can hear this one here. Let's see. Let me try this again. Somebody else is doing a reaction to it.
I really hope that you see this message. How are
You
you?
probably can read the caption.
I hope that you're okay.
So I'm just gonna cut off right there. So yeah, he's been fired, and I think people are saying
Oh
that
shit, he was fired,
his
bro.
license was temporarily suspended. And I never said in my video that I wanted to happen, and I never in my video implied that him asking those girls to take out his braids was like predator behavior. I actually did the exact opposite and said that the act in itself is not weird. I'm very annoyed by people blaming everyone else for the fact that he has lost his job or the controversy related to this, because at the end of the day, he's the one who decided to post this. Even after the people in like his group chat or live stream chat said that, I don't know about that. And he started his video off with, let's stir the pot. So it's very clear that he wanted attention from this. Additionally, that video he had of him, a teenager, like a 16-year-old,
You got that shit right.
having it up.
Valero
until
said all
yesterday
today's
when there were comments saying,
society is
"Oh,
ain't
this
no
is
spot
this
days.
is
You
definitely
got that shit right.
I think
Mhm.
students, but I think some of the
Yeah.
things he says and does, he has to take accountability for that. And like what has happened to him is because he posted that. If he never posted that, he wouldn't have lost his job. I think people trying to say
Sure
that anyone
wouldn't.
who had a problem with that is projecting trauma is being ridiculous. I have seen people have very close relationships with teachers. I have been the student that like wants to help the teacher and had a close relationship with the teacher, the kid that's room, when you have a classroom where you a period where you have a break so you don't have a class. Never once did I think that those teachers were my friends. You can be friendly and not be your student's friend. Necessarily them messaging him saying
Mm. Oh well, it shakes like that from time to time. Did I lose my brother? Yeah, I see everything spinning now on the wheels. Like, let me in his comments. DT, you hear me? I see you comment over there way. Say y'all heard about the brother getting killed opening his door. Nah,
Yeah,
I didn't hear about that one.
I had to get out of that. 'Cause I think that TikTok was kind of holding me down. But yeah, I heard about it. I seen the video. Well, they had another situation. I think this was in Texas or Louisiana somewhere. I think it was Texas. I think was it Texas? I think it was Texas. I don't know. Y'all can tell me. I don't know. But a young man who was in the military. I guess he was in the United States Army, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Had so it's like it's another goddamn bullshit Muffy game again, where he got called on for domestic violence. He didn't know who was knocking on the door, so somebody knocked on the door and said, I guess they want to reveal themselves at the police, but at the same time, he just had his hand in the gun, had his gun on his hand. He didn't point it at nobody. They just seen him with the gun. They just started blasting on him, killed him instantly. It goes back to that whole concept what you said about the emotional femininity that's going on in this society. The police department got gay, got sissified. This whole situation is sissified out here. Gus said he think it's Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, I seen that video because let's see. I'm trying to see if I can see who we can pull up because we generating off of what's the name now? Like, okay. Young man killed. Let's see if I can hook.
Go ahead.
Let's see if I can find it. Florida. I know this kind of throwing us off a little topic a little bit. There it is. Yeah, this is it right here.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Let me start here right quick. Pull it up on the screen. It is in Florida. Here you go. All right. Here you go.
Justice today after he was shot and killed by police in his own home. 23-year-old senior airman Roger Fortson was alone in his apartment Friday when Okaloosa County Sheriff's deputies burst through the door and shot him 6 times. The sheriff's office says deputies were responding to a disturbance call at the apartment complex and acted in self-defense when they noticed Fortson was armed. However, Fortson's family says the gun was legally owned, and family attorney Benjamin Crump says Fortson heard aggressive knocks outside and asked who was there, but got no response. And that is when they say he grabbed his gun. Now, Crump says deputies had the wrong apartment. He is calling for the body cam footage to be released.
You might not realize because you don't hear about it, but police murder someone every single day in America. In fact, police have already killed at least 371 people this year already, according to Mapping Police Violence. And beyond the even sheer horror of that reality, what's even...
Let's see.
Tonight, newly released body cam video shows an Okaloosa County deputy arriving at the home of senior airman Roger Forston's apartment door, responding to a 911 call about a domestic disturbance. The video is partially blurred. The deputy appears to step to the side and knocks. Seconds later, Forston opens the door holding a handgun at his side that was legally owned, according to his family. The deputy orders him to step back and then fires. Okaloosa County Sheriff Eric Aiden says his department released the video to be transparent.
I want to assure you that we are not hiding, covering up, or taking action that would result in a rush to judgment of Mr. Fortson or our deputy.
Fortson's mother, Mika, says her son was FaceTiming with his girlfriend during the shooting. A portion of that FaceTime video, which appears to be after the shooting, was released by the family's attorney. Law enforcement can be heard talking about Fortson's injuries. The subtitles were added by CBS News.
They just said, oh yeah, he shot up. He shot up. My baby was shot up.
Fortson's family claims the deputy had no reason to go to his apartment. The sheriff says his deputy went to the apartment he was directed to. In other words, contradictory accounts. Lawyer Ben Crump represents the family.
Roger was the best of us. He was the best America had to offer. And they stole his life. The very people who were supposed to protect and serve him took him away from Mika and their family.
The investigator is now looking into this shooting. The deputy who pulled the trigger has been placed on administrative leave.
As always, more propaganda for the proper gooses. You know, this seems like this shit is not getting old. They study doing shit. This study coming up, and they gonna watch this on the bridge in a little while.
They all their stuff, bro. I mean, that's the thing about it. If you're the police forces throughout this entire nation have gone, you know what I'm saying, completely corrupt. They going off, you know what I'm saying, what they think law and order is.
Yeah.
They personalize it how they feel it's supposed to go. So that's the thing about it. That's rogue, actually. That's not law abiding. That's not protecting or serving. It's anarchist. So understand the way things is. Use common sense, people. Use common sense.
Yeah. See, the thing is, that dude just start busting. I mean, that's any officer that did that type of job back in the days would tell you, you don't just fire your gun like that. You know, talking about in self-defense, because there wasn't no self-defense. He ain't did nothing. He just standing there.
But see, that's what the spokesman for the sheriff department talking about. We gonna give it so, you know what I'm saying, we have clarity here and all that. No, he was actually, you know what I'm saying, it was right in your face. We condone what he did. Because the first thing was when we say it told me, like, you know what I'm saying, drop your weapon, sir.
Yeah, they just start shooting. That's some that's some gay ass feminist shit. Yeah, I said gay. Look, I didn't say no motherfucking F word. But at the same time, that's some feminist ass shit. Because I don't give a damn about him having no weapon. I mean, he got thousands of goddamn Caucasians all day long that draw their weapon and they shoot the motherfucker in the damn pinky toe and let their ass walk.
That's the thing about it, you know what I'm saying? For their own, you know what I'm saying? They almost get their own life, you know what I'm saying, not to do that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you know what I'm saying, there's been we already know. We have a certain history with these people. That's just what it is. Our people, just the thing is, you know what I'm saying, it's, well, like I say, time, you know what I'm saying, is changing on some things, a lot of things. So I'm just telling people, you know what I'm saying, use common sense.
Yeah.
If you ain't bringing no type, listen, you got to move in a way that when you at the job or when you at your spot, you ain't making no noise. You ain't got no attention, you know what I'm saying, like what's going on, you know what I'm saying? And folks like, they always this, there ain't no type of talk like that. Because see, when you're moving silent like that, people, that's gangster. You ain't got to everybody worry about nobody come beating on you, though. So it's all about where you put yourself in the environment, because the thing is, just like they said, it might not have been looking for the young brother, but he in an environment where maybe the dude that does do things was right next door. No, you got to get up out of there.
Yeah.
You got to get up out of there.
Yep. Try not to side yourself with the whole concept of negativity.
Yeah, you got to
get out of there. Towards your direction.
That's the thing about it, just because you're cheap.
You seen it on movies. You seen it on movies. You seen it on the movie Lockdown. Look what on the movie happened on the movie Lockdown. If y'all ever watched that movie. You know what I'm saying? The guys that were right, they had both Broadway had a goddamn hardtop 500 Mustang.
Yeah.
And what's his name there? The old boy, I forgot his name on that movie, but you know what I'm saying? He had a goddamn drop top. Same color, but it was a drop top. But they squared him down, it was him. But it wasn't. They just seen a white car. That's all they seen. They don't know who the fuck it was. And motherfuckers like got spared behind that. And only one person that stayed alive was the one that was swimming. The brother that was swimming, that was in college. You know what I'm saying? He was the only one that survived. Everybody else died because of a damn lie.
Okay. I want you know what I'm saying, touch on something that, you know what I'm saying, our man Valero just said. Mm-hmm. True that's exactly, you know what I'm saying, the sentiment I already know about it. We know that as a people, that's probably what it was anyway. But to piggyback on that, Valero was saying these tough cops, in my opinion, they should pull out from being cops and send them to the military overseas. Said, do you agree? Well, see, here's the thing. Me being ex-military, understand that most of these folks that come out from the military usually goes into law enforcement.
Yeah, exactly.
We're talking about shell-shocked people.
Yep.
That comes back into an already negative charged environment, whereas now you're going to police people that's no longer the overseas enemy, but this is the domestic enemy as you see it.
Mm-hmm.
So all that transfer, I'm still at war, so I can see like him pow, because right now I'm still shell-shocked. I see you with the gun. I'm not even thinking twice. I'm just on muscle memory squeeze, and you drop.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's going on.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, once you get back, our people, as far as the heads of states, from government, law officials, the legal system, thing like that, these people's heads are sick. They don't have no moral code. That's why everybody's out of control.
Yeah.
When a society says, no, do what you want to do. This is what you're going to get.
This is what you're going to get. Exactly. No accountability or responsibility is in the books anymore. They do all this shit.
No, that's out the window there, man. You can go. That's like I said. That's why. So let's say Valero, that's what you're asking for. You know what I'm saying? You want to know why they ain't got the accountability, why they got structure, why they ain't got principles, why they not abiding by the rules and regulations. That's because morality is no longer the base factor.
No, sir.
It's out the window.
Yep. Well, we're gonna leave that. We're gonna move right along on to the whole concept of what we was talking about in the whole segment of this show, the good and the bad of our culture in Black entertainment. I just got through watching on the Breakfast Club. The cast of Good Times was on there a day, I think the day before yesterday, and they started talking about the show and from back in the days, because now, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, the show has reached 50 years this year. Good Times show has reached 50 years.
That's what's up.
It came out in 1974, around February or March of 1974, and it went out the air February 9th, 1979. And it had like 4 episodes, 4 seasons, and I don't know how many episodes, but the thing was that when the show first got on the air back in 1974, you know what I'm saying, it was a full-fledged Black family, the first Black family on national television back then. And the thing is that TV show was written by a Black man named Eric Monty that never got his flowers, because the thing was he wasn't, as what they say, as a certified writer or producer and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Or at the same time, they liked his ideal. And the thing was, they stole his ideal. They let him write the first season, and then they got away from around him the second and third season. And you know what I'm saying, which was a kick in the throat, because this man created this TV show and he didn't get his credit due. Norman Lear the one ended up getting the credit, and Norman Lear he didn't know nothing about the Graffiti Green projects in Chicago. He didn't know about none of that shit. Because he on that. This was a Jewish white man that came from Hartford, Connecticut, like 1,700 miles east of Chicago.
Ain't been nowhere near.
And see, the thing is, when you think about all these TV shows that's on this screen right here, they were all written by Caucasians, but a lot of them was played by us, melanated people. You know, you go to Different Strokes, for example. Different Strokes was a show about two young black men who was living in Harlem, whose mother was a housekeeper for a rich, wealthy white man. And the mother died and told this Caucasian man to take care of her two boys.
Mm-hmm.
And they ended up moving into this big old townhouse mansion like apartment where they basically got whatever they want whenever they want or whatever. And he's supposed to be trying to give them compared to the life that he had when they compared to the life that they had living in Harlem.
Gotcha.
And the thing is, we watched that show because it was very entertaining because we liked it. We liked it. Gary Coleman's character, who was Arnold.
We did. Yeah, we did.
And not to mention, Gary Coleman had Norman Lear had his eyes on Gary Coleman since the mid 70s, late 70s.
The whole time.
Yeah, the whole time because he was on. As a matter of fact, he was on Good Time, on the episode of Good Time. You know what I'm saying? And he played himself, Gary Jackson, but he wasn't Gary, Coleman, but he played his real name, Gary Jackson on there.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of folks don't know that Gary Coleman went through a whole lot of hell when he started getting into high superstardom because he was loved by so many folks, and to the point where he started making millions of dollars, and his parents was stealing all his money and was giving him coins.
Slaving him out.
His own flesh and blood mother and father was robbing him.
Yeah, it be like that, man.
He said, yeah, those were good shows growing up. Yeah, they were. And they were long-lasting shows at that because Different Strokes came out in 78, and they went out the air in 1986. It went through two networks, NBC and ABC, because NBC sold the rights over to ABC. ABC didn't have no use for it no more. ABC took it on thinking that they were going to keep the ratings going, which it kept going for a little while, and then they just went ahead and diminished. Because y'all had to understand, back in those days, man, they had a lot of TV shows popping up. So they started popping up, a lot of black TV shows start coming out. That's just like the Jeffersons. The Jeffersons came out in 1975, and stayed on until 1985. The only reason why it went out the air in 1985 is because the Cosby Show came out. And NBC was kicking their ass in ratings back then. And they didn't even know they was going out the air until folks was calling them, telling them that we ain't got to come to the CBS studios no more because the show's been canceled. The show's out the air. They don't want to do the show no more.
So them.
But the good part about these shows, it literally showed us as a whole, as black people, doing our things, in Western society, good and bad. But the bad part of it was those shows didn't pay those guys the money that they should have got. They got fucked over real bad. I mean, you hear stories all day long about different shows back in the days. I mean, it's just like I was listening to about a video on the TV show Martin, and I couldn't believe Martin Lawrence was just that dirty like that, as they say. But I think he had some help with that, I believe, though. He didn't just do that shit by himself.
So you think he had help, huh?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, no doubt. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can pull that video up. Let's see. Because I was looking at that. I thought I downloaded it. Let's see. Show. Hold on. Damn, for Martin, goddamn Steve Martin. I ain't saying no damn Steve Martin. Let's see. See if I can find it. Okay, here it is. Check this out, bro. Let me pull it up. By educational use. Here we go. Martin. Story on Martin.
Mm-hmm. Run it.
Already a few prominent sitcoms featuring African American families, like The Cosby Show and Family Matters. Another show, however, that was about to debut that year would be unique in that its main two stars played a Black couple that a new generation of fans could relate to. Young adults who didn't want something as wholesome as the other popular options thoroughly enjoyed it, as did teens who thought the edgier comedy was way cooler than anything else that was available to watch. That show was called Martin. It all came about after stand-up comedian Martin Lawrence gained massive attention being featured on the HBO television series Def Comedy Jam. Martin and his manager started shopping around an idea they had for a show of their own, a sitcom that would draw on Martin's gift for creating characters. HBO agreed to make a pilot, and then Fox gave it the green light. Martin aired for 5 seasons on Fox from 1992 to 1997. Not only did Martin star in the show, he's also tapped as its creator, along with John Bowman and Topper Carew. All three also served as executive producers. He played the role of Martin Payne, a disc jockey in Detroit, Michigan. While he could be quite caring on the inside, on the outside, he often acted macho and selfish. He worked for the fictional radio station WZUP, and later for local public access station Channel 51, as host of the talk show Word on the Street.
Let me tell you a little something about my girl, Gina. Gina worships the ground I walk on. If I tell Gina to jump, she just said, ha ha. I tell her to watch her head because you're going to the moon.
Gina Waters Payne, played by Tisha Campbell, was Martin's girlfriend and later wife. She was fun-loving, romantic, and often acted as a peacemaker among her friends. She worked for a public relations firm and held a master's degree in the discipline.
You are now looking at the new assistant director.
Oh, come on now. Don't do it like that.
It be that way.
Yeah, it's freezing up. The signal going in and out. Oh, shit. Hold on. Come on. Yeah. Let me go out.
Maker as host of the talk show Word on the Street.
Let me tell you a little something.
Let's see, you can go in and go out. Yeah, bring it back right quick. Oh, I hate to do when this shit do this. When you're rolling portable like that, it be that way sometimes. It's still good signal out this way though.
Is there any flatlands around that way?
Huh? It's hardly clouding up because it's supposed to get some rain later on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It shouldn't stop nothing though. Yeah. Hold on, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Hold on just a second, bro. Let me go out and come back in for a second. Let me take a call for the calls right quick.
All right, go ahead.
All right. All right. Let's try it again, goddamn.
Sounds a lot better. I don't hear no echo or nothing on it.
Okay. Yeah, hopefully it'll come in pretty good this time. Okay. All right. Put it back up on the screen.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Okay.
Come running.
What? Girl, you getting us paid, you know that, huh?
Pamela Pam James, played by Tashina Arnold, was Gina's best friend and coworker. She had a lot of sass, a golden voice, and a banging body. Cole, one of Martin's best friends, was really feeling her in early episodes, but she would never give him the time of day. Who she was feeling was Martin's other best friend, Tommy. She also had a particularly antagonistic relationship with Martin.
There aren't any good men around, and you and your friends keep proving me right.
You know what? Prove my razor works and go shave your back. Do that.
Fun fact, Martin and Tisha actually go way back. They even shared the big screen in 1990's House Party and 1992's Boomerang. He hit Tisha up doing his own sitcom when they both attended the Boomerang premiere. He told her he was in the process of putting the project together and wanted her to play his girlfriend. It took some doing to get her to come on board, though. Since the time he'd finalized everything, she'd already filmed the pilot of another show that had gotten picked up. Martin didn't care. He was determined to make Tisha his Gina. So he went over to her apartment to give her his best sales pitch, not knowing he'd encounter Tashina there as well, since they were roommates. You see, Tashina way back too, all the way to childhood. They started auditioning around New York City together when they were 11 and 12, respectively. They also booked a gig together when they both appeared in the 1986 movie Little Shop of Horrors as part of the singing trio. As it turns out, Tashina had already on the show and made Tisha promise her that she wouldn't let on to Martin that they knew each other because she wanted to get the job on her own. Tisha did keep quiet, and Tashina did get the job on her own. Thomas Tommy Strawn, played by Thomas Michael Ford, was one of Martin's best friends since childhood. Level-headed, intelligent, and charming, he would often serve as the voice of reason and also portrayed himself to be a ladies' man. He had a romantic relationship with Pam during the 3rd and 4th seasons. His mysterious employment status was a running gag on the show, with everyone coming to the conclusion that it was because he didn't have a job.
You just happen to have a blowtorch with you. I need this for work, man. Ain't got no job.
Cole Brown, played by Carl Anthony Payne II, was Martin's other best friend. Dim-witted but well-meaning, he cleaned jets at the airport for a living, drove an old car, and lived with his mother.
Yeah, I got dreams too. Big dreams. You know, moms ain't gonna live forever, right? One day I'm gonna get that room with the window.
Fun fact, both Tommy and Carl also had old ties to their future co-stars. Martin called Tommy directly to tell him about the show and asked him to be a part of it.
Nicole.
Oh,
Nicole said
While Carl already knew Tisha and Tashina from the audition circuit in New York. While Cole and Martin were best friends on the show, Carl and Martin had a rather rocky real-life relationship. Rumors of the tension between the two were eventually confirmed by Carl in 2015 during an interview with This Is 50.
You and Martin did not get along.
There you go again. God damn. Shit.
So good. So good.
You know what?
They getting the picture on what's shaking though.
Cole said that they had some minor disagreements because I guess they felt like Martin wanted to he was acting too much better. He was acting too much of himself back then, feeling himself.
I can see that.
For some odd reason, I don't believe that.
I don't know where it went. Everybody got their spin on that, say that they was close by him. It'll be a tit for tat trying to figure that one out. Just me personally, how I feel about it.
Yeah, I think it was a bigger picture than that. It was a much bigger picture than that. It wasn't no god. It was more to it than what we think it is.
Usually always is. Usually always is. Yeah, rolled out again.
Yeah, I'm right here. I don't know. Every time I seem like I try to pull a video up, it go out. So let me try. Let me see some shit. Let me take my camera off right quick and see what happens. Shit. Damn. That's one thing I hate about technology. Can be good, but it also can be bad. Shit.
Well, yeah.
Especially when you're trying to get shit done.
Yeah.
Okay. Here. Okay. Let's try this again. Here you go.
During an interview with This Is 50.
You and Martin did not get along. He was always undermining you and whatnot, and he picked on you real hard. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
What was y'all issue?
I don't know. I can tell you what. I never had an issue. You know what I'm saying? I developed an issue. Like if you got an issue with me, I'm gonna be like, what's up? You good? I ain't got no problem with you. So
In addition to the Fantastic Five, 2 other characters got quite a bit of screen time in the first couple seasons of Martin. Sean McDermott, played by John Grise, was a scatterbrain radio station engineer where Martin worked. And Stan Winters, played by Garrett Morris, was Martin and Sean's boss, the owner of WZUP. He typically used too much cologne and wore outdated clothing from the 70s.
New policy, man. Collect call interviews only from now on. You got that?
Reportedly, he was meant to play a bigger role in later seasons, but these plans had to be scrapped, and he became the victim of a 1994 holdup attempt, taking several shots in the chest and stomach. The show then went through massive rewrite, and Stan was written out. He still filmed a few scenes from his actual hospital bed to
Yeah, that's when he got shot out there in South Central in a robbery attempt. The guy didn't even know who he was, and he just rode up on him because he thought he was an old man. At the same time, Garrett Morris was a black belt. He was a third-degree black belt, and he kicked that dude ass. That dude went and got a gun and shot him.
So he went and got the gun, huh?
Yeah, and shot him. Yep.
tie up a storyline. That explanation makes it seem like Garrett left on his own accord, but that wasn't the case. Many years after he left, he revealed that he'd been fired by Martin himself while still laid up in the hospital.
That's when the person who was producing Martin decided to fire me while I was actually in the hospital itself. And I received a script this was my fourth major operation. And I received a script that said, Stan sells the radio station and moves to China. So I said to the makeup lady, I said, does that mean I'm out of the show? She says, Garrett, looked like to me. Anyway, that's one reason why I didn't want to even go through it. But that's what happened. Basically, while I was actually in the hospital, for some strange reason, they decided to get rid of me.
To this day, he still doesn't understand why he was let go. He also admitted that Martin lied to the media when he said that he visited Garrett after his shooting and cried by his bedside. Martin premiered on August 27th, 1992. In early episodes, he began with a monologue of him speaking directly to the camera and audience from his darkened radio studio. Like all sitcoms, Martin was based on a script written ahead of time to guide the show. But at any given point throughout filming, he would completely throw those instructions out the window. His improvised antics were so hilarious on set that it was often difficult for the other cast members not to break character and bust out laughing. Not everyone was laughing, though. While Martin earned a following of diehard fans, the show also had its share of critics.
Street-smart hip-hop air drew criticism from some, most notably comedian Bill Cosby, who lambasted it as a bad role model for young blacks.
You can look at us and go, wow, they're not the Huxtables. But we're not trying to be the Huxtables. And we shouldn't try to be the Huxtables. You know, they can do that. We can do this.
Fans couldn't care less about what the critics had to say and continued to show their support by tuning in every week. The following are some of the most classic episodes that remain unforgettable. In Really, Gina Is Not My Lover, Season 2, Episode 2, Martin stresses to Gina how important it is to him for her to look her best at his upcoming high school reunion so he can impress his old nemesis, Ricky Fontaine.
Pretty Ricky, what they called him.
She goes all out getting ready, but ends up with a botched dental procedure, leaving her numb and swollen, and an allergic reaction in the form of a terrible rash all over her face after a facial. While Martin tells Gina to stay home and goes without her, she shows up later, and Martin has to figure out how to deal with the situation.
I couldn't let you down. I took the pills and I had a little nap. And now I'm fine.
In Hollywood Swinging, Season 2, Episodes 11 and 12, Martin quits his job after interviewing popular talk show host Varnell Hill. Martin plus the gang head out to the Golden State in the hopes of Martin landing a show of his own. During a taping of the Varnell Hill show that Martin, Gina, and Cole attend, Martin crashes R&B group Jodeci's performance.
Ooh, yeah.
Season 2, Episode 16,
This right here,
titled
this
No
episode right here was
Justice
the
for
funniest
Peace,
episode.
sees Martin go to court to fight a parking ticket
This show right
and
here,
act
bro.
as his own
I-
lawyer.
I let- every
While
time I
his
watch this show, I'm
cross-examination of
crying.
his friends is hilarious,
Your Honor, you're going to have to make him speak up. What does GTD stand for? Got the draws, okay?
it doesn't compare to his over-the-top craziness at the
You
end
know,
of
I
the
can see,
episode
girl.
when he tries to prove his insanity defense.
I think the case should be thrown out due to the fact that I'm insane. Beauty pocket knife, beauty pocket knife, beauty pocket knife. My mommy say that I got that. We'll be coming around the mountain when we good.
Suspicious Minds, Season 2, Episode 17, revolves around the mystery of Martin's missing CD player,
He was
which
trying to
causes
tell
him
her he
to
was
channel
crazy.
Gino Brown, the lead character from the
And then there goes
1991
people
action
there,
crime
too.
film
Jack City.
New Jack City to
And other
interrogate
folks.
his friends.
Gina,
Look at this, all
Cole,
those got black on.
Pam, Tommy. I know somebody knows something.
This my episode right here.
Yeah.
This boy had got real dog that it was over. They couldn't find it.
They made it more funny because he did have a real dog.
Romantic Weekend, Season 3, Episode 24,
Who made it
is
funny
more
'cause he
popularly
did have a
known
real
as
dog.
Gilligan's Island, since that was the name of the vacation destination Martin took Gina. Considering he found the place from an ad on the back of a cereal box, it shouldn't have been a surprise to him that they would encounter some crazy stuff. And did they ever?
What's wrong?
Hey, baby.
Yeah.
I think there's a puppy in our room.
Yeah. That ain't no damn puppy. That ain't no damn puppy.
DMV Blues, Season 4, Episode 25, features Martin spending the entire day at the Department of Motor Vehicles after his insurance is canceled. It's really the people he encounters there that make this episode, like Miss Jerry and the "you so almondy" guy.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, What'd you say, man? What? Now, you know you heard me, Almond. I don't even know why you tripping. What's your little almond self? You so almondy. Look at you. I'm gonna start calling you Almond Joy.
While there were several trademark running gags of Martin, probably the best one was him playing multiple characters. Here's a little rundown of all 9 of them. Shanae Jenkins was an exaggerated version of a stereotypical ghetto girl. She always had on flashy clothes and accessories, dramatic nails, intricate hair weaves, and spoke in African-American vernacular English. She lived in the apartment across the hallway from Martin, never failed to get into it with Gina and Pam whenever their paths crossed, and was also a businesswoman, owning and operating a hair salon. Fun fact, the Nene dance, created in 2013, was loosely based on the dance style of Shanae. Edna Payne was Martin's mother. She was extremely overprotective of her baby boy and disliked Gina a lot. Otis was an old Coke bottle glasses wearing, pot-bellied security guard. He was always seen in his uniform, trying to keep peace and order around him at any cost, including getting into physical fights with anyone who dare challenge him. Jerome was a loudmouth pimp. Early on, he had eyes for Pam, who does her best to keep her distance. He usually appears on the scene with his signature spiel, Roscoe was an annoying guy with a never-ending nose and a slick mouth. He also constantly went at it with Gina. Dragonfly Jones was a martial arts expert, in quotations. Despite his self-proclaimed status, he was seen being beaten up in nearly every appearance.
Easy, man.
Bob for marketing, a man who worked at the same firm as Gina, was Martin's only white character. He can best be described as a stereotypical surfer dude / redneck. Elroy Preston was the fictional godfather of black surf music who, after becoming washed up, took up working as an auto mechanic. He's known for randomly breaking into song while on the job.
Don't you know?
King Beef was Cole's favorite 70s blaxploitation movie actor. For the character, Martin donned a huge muscular bodysuit. Similar to his Elroy Preston character and his singing, King Beef loved to break into dance whenever the spirit moved him.
I would love to rock each and every one of your worlds. But first, I must die.
Another memorable aspect of Martin was the iconic catchphrases that spread throughout popular culture and became common phrases among young fans. Some of the most used ones were,
"What's up? What's up? What up? You go, girl."
And
"Get the stepping."
From a career perspective, Martin was at the absolute top of his game in the mid-90s, but he'd also begun to exhibit some odd behavior in public. In May 1996, he was spotted in the middle of a busy intersection in Los Angeles, yelling and cursing and in possession of a concealed firearm. The police were called and they picked him up. While his rep blamed his behavior on dehydration and exhaustion and claimed he'd neglected to take prescribed medication and suffered a seizure, Martin confessed in his A&E biography that he was high and had no idea how he ended up in the street.
Yes!
Later that year, he was arrested and charged with a misdemeanor when a gun was found in his carry-on luggage at an airport. More drama continued the following year when he punched out a guy on the dance floor of a nightclub who he claimed had bumped into him. And then his wife at the time, former Miss Virginia Patricia Southall, alleged he exhibited violent and unhinged behavior towards her, leading to their ultimate divorce. In Tashina's 2018 episode of TV One's Uncensored, she spoke about how all the success Martin was experiencing in his career at that time began to go to his head and also damage his relationships with other members of the cast.
Unfortunately, you know, Martin, you get to a certain place in stardom where, you know, okay, he was no longer part of the cast, but he was the executive producer, and now so, you know, that distance started being created, you know, between the two. And, you know, the network has a lot to do with that as well. You know, they take care of the star, then everybody else is a piece of shit. That's just how it goes down. And, you know, you embrace being a piece of shit. But Martin, unfortunately, you know, show business at a certain point in his life got the best of him. And when that happens, you see it happening and there's nothing you can do about it. You know, you pray for that person. It's almost like watching a car crash that you can't stop.
Even with the behind-the-scenes drama and the personal issues of its lead star, Martin had a good 5-season run and probably could have gone on for a few more if what happened next hadn't happened.
Now, this
By season 5, the relationship between Martin and Tisha had completely fallen apart, resulting in her quitting the show. Hence the reason why she doesn't appear in most of the episodes of the show's final season. HBO, which produced the series for
Now, the funny thing about this part right here, when I was in California, I heard folks on the street talking about this, was saying that, you know, and I was like, that's the same shit like they was trying to say about George and Wheezy on the Jeffersons. They were saying that, you know, Elizabeth Sanford and what's his name? Dude that played George, Sherman Hemsley, they wouldn't get along in real life. And I'm like, this is like a damn new generation of that. That's crazy. Yeah, well, see, the thing is, I mean, Tisha Campbell, the way she basically speculated the whole concept of that is mind-boggling. Well, check this shit out, though.
Fox filed for a temporary restraining order to try to force her to return to work pending arbitration. She countersued, alleging repeated and escalating sexual harassment, sexual battery, verbal abuse, and related threats. In addition, the lawsuit said executives for HBO had long-standing knowledge about everything that was going on, but failed to do anything about it. Martin's response? He claimed that Tisha just wanted out of her contract. Tisha's lawsuit detailed a season-by-season account of what it called Martin's mistreatment and obsession. Apparently, problems started immediately in the first season when Tisha had to consistently turn Martin down for dates. In the second season, he became increasingly manic and volatile, and he would often and easily fly into uncontrollable fits of rage for no apparent or rational reason. He would also threaten to fire cast and crew members. The rages then became worse in the third season. Martin humiliated and abused Tisha in front of the entire cast and crew on so many occasions that it reached the point where she needed to be hospitalized due to the stress he caused her. Tisha charged that Martin would grope her, kiss her, force his tongue into her mouth, and simulate intercourse with her on the set in front of the cast and crew during moments when they were not rehearsing or filming scenes. By the fifth season, the lawsuit said Martin was simply out of control. Despite Tisha's pleadings to writers that they stop creating scenes where she and Martin would have to be in bed, they continued to do so. Then, in November 1996, Martin had his most hysterical outburst to date, physically confronting and throwing such a rage at Tisha that she was terrified and concerned for her safety. She then told producers she was leaving and would not.
Bruh, Jeremy Hill. I was thinking the same fucking thing when I kept watching this goddamn video. I said to myself, because even when she did the interview on somebody's show, they start asking her questions. She was like, by some kind of law shit or whatever by her attorneys, that she couldn't basically specify nothing that she really wanted to talk about. So it sounded like some bullshit altogether, because Martin wasn't in control of nothing. He was just a name on that show. So how the fuck is he doing all this shit?
Made him sound like he's some type of gangster that was beating up everybody, Suge Knight it in there.
Yeah, that's just the same way how they did with Ike Turner. So then said Ike Turner did all kind of shit to Tina. But at the same time, Tina Turner came from nothing. This bitch came from nothing.
Nothing.
And he came from something, helping her get her name on the situation. Because she was a damn pimp in Memphis. She's a female pimp. But ain't nobody talking about that, though.
Be returning. Tisha's suit was settled out of court. She did return to the show to film the final episodes, but under the condition she did not have to share scenes with Martin, making for an incredibly awkward series finale that saw Martin and Gina repeatedly exit sets before the other would enter. At the time, Martin insisted the show concluded because he wanted.
You laying all in the bed with the dude and talking all sex and rubbing all on him and shit. Hell, you wanted to get butt naked and butt and down. Goddamn, you was down for the call.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Though I was like, I'm looking at this show. I got all the damn season of Martin from the beginning to the end. And when you see the way Tisha Campbell was acting on that damn show, you would have swear them down. Them motherfuckers really together in real life.
Yeah,
Even decades later, he'd insist the same, dismissing the narrative that his behavior had anything to do with the show's cancellation. In an interview with GQ in 2020, I just decided to end it. People said that I got canceled, but that wasn't the case. I decided to just leave the show. A week or so after that, Tisha did an interview with The Talk and was asked about her former co-star's remarks.
Well, you know, I can't go into much detail about the past because there was a confidentiality agreement, and so the gag order says no.
Okay.
But what
I can't say nothing because
to your question, I was actually kind of shocked. And so there were people in my ear saying, you know, just to be quiet. Don't
There
say
were
anything.
people in my ear.
Like,
That's what we need to hear.
you know what I mean? But I was like, I took a day and I said, I'm gonna just hit him up. So I hit him up. He called me within a minute. It didn't even take him a minute to call me back. And so I was like, hey, and he was like, T. I said, yo, are we good?
Right.
And he was like, yes, you don't read into what it is. You know, there's a lot of people that's trying to bring up the past. and trying to make it news today. But you know, T, we're good. I love you. I love you.
Bullshit.
And I was like, okay. And he
Bullshit.
said, most people don't know bullshit. And so when you go
Bullshit.
look back, there was some pictures of us, and we had lunch last year, and most people were talking about a reboot. And for us, it wasn't about a reboot. It was about a reconnection. He reached out to me.
Yeah. Okay.
And I got to break bread with my co-stars, and we got to talk about everything.
Oh, good.
Okay, and so
Pardon me for a second, but let me
I'm
get
not
in
gonna
the
go into
bathroom
details because I
on
want to
this.
respect his privacy and I want to respect mine.
Yeah.
But
Oh, you good? Oh, yeah. That is a cap. She really capping hard, and you can tell the way she talking. She just talking too damn fast. And I always say when motherfuckers start talking fast and overlapping their tongue, it mean they over on some fuck shit. They ain't on no real shit. And that's why I say, damn, that's fucked up that she even said some sucker shit like that. Or they even came up with this shit. But I already know it's something behind all of that. Because Martin, you know, in 96, I know when I was in Los Angeles, I didn't even know it. I heard it on the radio. I thought they was making jokes about it, but he was good getting that run out in the streets, talking about somebody trying to kill him, and he was just going crazy. And that could have been one of the reasons why that dude was, like I said, Hollywood is something else. You gonna know the real full detail unless you was really there. And if you was really there, you can't say certain things because you say certain things, they'll flush you down the toilet like some shit. That's just how this shit is. None of that shit they be talking about is legit. He said it wasn't about the reconnection. It was about you needing more jobs and more food. Yeah, publicized. Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's about her career. Because the thing is, I seen her on a live back here a couple of weeks ago. Because I follow her on Facebook, and she was crying about, you know, there's so many memories of this show, Martin, and I miss my cast members, and I sure miss Tommy. May he rest in peace. And I'm like, now you contradicting yourself, sister. You sit up there and talk about what Martin did to you or whatever the case may be. And most likely they put that shit in your head because of something else. Because Martin was a man that really spoke up for himself, and he didn't like certain things that was going on in the show. Ain't no telling what was going down. They probably went all over that dude's head and told these motherfuckers to make all these lies and stuff to make him look like he wasn't shit, because he had already knew that Hollywood was on some bullshit. Because even though he was doing that damn show, he was doing movies too. And he had 2 or 3 movies he was doing in 1 year. Thin line between Love and Hate, Bad Boys, and You So Crazy, I think, if I ain't mistaken.
But I will say by the end of it, it was nothing but laughter and healing. And I got a chance to experience that. And I'm so glad that we're in a good place right now.
Sadly, on October 12, 2016, Tommy passed away from a ruptured abdominal aneurysm following a surgical procedure in the Atlanta, Georgia area. He was 52 years old. Now, here's some more fun facts about Martin. In season 1, the song Gina performed in episode 25, titled Variety Show, was her very own. Push was the debut single off her 1993 self-titled debut album.
Push. You got to push. Come on now, push, Sheena. You got to push it till you get it right.
In the Guard Your Grill episode, where Martin fought professional boxer Tommy Hearns in a boxing match, Martin was able to put his real-life athletic skills to use since he was an amateur boxer in his teens. That Jodeci performance that Martin crashed in Hollywood Swinging was a total surprise to the members. They had no idea that he was going to do that. That fake dog in Suspicious Minds was actually supposed to be real. Martin had asked the network to provide him with one. But when it came time to tape the episode, a stuffed one was brought out. So he did his best to roll with it. Even though Tracy Morgan's career started before his appearances on Martin, that job was what really skyrocketed him to becoming the massive star he is now. Martin saw a lot of potential in the new comedian, so he gave Tracy a small part on his show in the role of Hustle Man, long before he became a regular on Saturday Night Live. Bar owner Nipsey, played by Sean Lampkin, was a longtime friend and right-hand man of Martin. He passed away on March 8th, 2023. Gospel Sextet Take 6 performed the theme song for seasons 4 and 5.
What's up? What's up? I am the man.
When the show hit their 100 episodes milestone, the cast expected a grand celebration. Fox gave them a basket.
Oh, ain't that a bitch?
Martin
gave them a fruit basket. And when friends and them had a whole goddamn party and money and every damn thing. They just go to show you how them networks do us niggers.
was livid,
Fruit basket.
especially back in the 90s era. When a series reached that point, it deserved high praise. At the very least, it meant that the show was eligible for syndication and could continue to generate revenue for
Get them
years.
niggas a basket of fruit, a basket of fruit like you do on Christmas. You know how at Christmas time they give you some fruit, some apples and oranges and shit, and some
Christmas
damn
cookies and all that in there.
Yeah, all that old shit. Oh, happy day, niggas. And motherfuckers, their friends, they getting caviar and champagne and having a big old party.
They get checks, bonus checks.
Getting checks, yeah.
When Seinfeld hit that
Seinfeld,
milestone in
yeah.
1995, the LA Times reported that NBC held a lavish party for the cast and crew.
Look at that.
In his A&E biography, Tashina said Martin thought they were being treated unfairly and recalled how upset he was upon seeing the reward for their hard work. He was working on set at the time, and she recalled he stopped everything and walked off. After he'd had a little chat with the network, they did end up receiving some nice gifts. One of Martin's episodes was supposed to serve as a spin-off of Tashina's character Pam. In Going for Mine, season 5, episode 21, Pam is fired from her job, but then helps a friend discover a new talent for a record company, which lands her a job there as an A&R executive. Unfortunately, it wasn't picked up. Christopher Kid Reed already knew Martin and Tisha from when they were in House Party together, leading him to appear in season 1, episode 6, titled Forever Shanae, where he was matched up with her from Martin's radio show contest. As for who did the theme song for the earlier seasons, there's always been some uncertainty over it. During the cast 2022 reunion, after Tisha co-signed the host, saying that DJ and rapper Kid Capri did it, Martin surprised everyone by correcting him, saying that it was actually Carl's voice. Kid Capri then posted a video refuting Martin's claim, saying that it was indeed him, and he was upset at Martin for trying to erase his legacy. Several years prior, though, Christopher Kid Reed told Sway in the Morning that it was him imitating Kid Capri.
I want to tell you something. I told you, I told you back here a couple of days ago that Kid and Flay got Kid and Flay got a podcast now. And they invited DJ Kid Capri on the podcast and they revealed it. And I didn't hear Chris say nothing that they saying on this video right here to Kid Capri. And I can pull that video up if you want to see that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And last but certainly not least, though he was clowned throughout the entire run of the series for not having a job, Tommy absolutely did. Even though there was a moment in one of the episodes from the first season when it was hinted at, it was finally confirmed by Tisha in a podcast interview in 2016 that Tommy was a counselor at a Boys and Girls Club. 3 decades after the show's debut, the cast and Martin came back together for a televised reunion in 2022. Martin, the reunion, aired on BET and showcased stars Martin Lawrence, Tisha Campbell, Tashina Arnold, and Carl Anthony Payne II, taking a step back into the show's sets and reminiscing about some of their best moments. As far as the topic of a reboot is concerned, Martin said that he would never say never, but since Tommy's no longer here, probably not. Martin went into second-run syndication in 1995, and HBO Home Video has released all 5 seasons on DVD in North America. The series is currently available to be streamed on several platforms, including Amazon Prime Video, BET Plus, and Max.
All right. What you think, bro? On that whole level. The good and the bad of our culture of this TV show, Martin.
Well, the good creativity part of it, kept us laughing. It was raw comedy. It was funny. The ugly and the bad part is, they had to sign, with these people. And it got ugly because, they were dictated on how they wanted to do things. They can spin the narrative on why the show didn't last. But as we know, all the good shows ended because they was impacting, and the thing was, the people in the shows at the time frame said we didn't want to go along with the character writing that y'all got for us. So after that, well, we ain't gonna pay y'all no more. Well, the show's over with. I'm gonna yield back.
Wow. Ooh, boy. Yeah, that shit is crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that shit crazy.
Mhm.
You know, but the thing I just didn't like was the fact that they just put everything off on Martin. Like Martin was the reason why shit went like it went. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
I
just
mean,
think that was a cap.
it always capped. That's why I say they put the spin on thing how they want to spin it. You can't get it from Martin. You can't get it from these people. And then the folks that are on TV talking about it, it was on set. The thing is, it's like you got your way now all of a sudden, so everything's cool now. That's what I got from it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What you got from it? Pardon for just a second.
Okay, here's the interview right here. See if I can. Jose the Flay. Shit. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can pull it up. I want to act funny now. I wish I could have downloaded this shit. I thought I did, but I didn't. It's good. The Flay's good when you download these videos on YouTube. If you got YouTube Premium. But if you don't have YouTube Premium, shit gonna be fucked up. But see, I should have downloaded it to my filter. That way it would flake.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead now. I'll be ready. But that's my whole take on it. Okay. I mean, music industry wants to take over everything, especially control that narrative.
Okay. Hold on.
Still out?
Yeah. I'm trying to get to that video I was telling you about.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and play the clip. A Kid and Play. They little podcast back here. They were talking to DJ Kika Free on the whole concept of what Martin was, what they were saying on that video not too long ago about him. You know, they stealing his thunder on the Martin. You know, Martin Lawrence.
Mm-hmm.
Doing a after party for LL Cool J. LL Cool J was at the Garden, and I was doing Demarawas, a club called Demarawas downtown. Remember Demarawas? Yeah, I was doing Demarawas. And Russell and Bob Sumner had approached me about doing this show there. You seen this pandemonium going on with the Proud Rocket. It's like, yo, what you think about being on the comedy show? And I was like, comedy show? Like, what's that? DJ with a comedy show? Like, but I was like, yo, this is Russell. Why you even question it? It's HBO. Shut up and go do it. So he ended up going do it. I still didn't really think
you skeptical
any kind of thing. Like, no, I wasn't skeptical. I wasn't thinking about how big it was going to be. I'm thinking about it's just a comedy show, playing music, people having fun, cool, taping, whatever. Papers came out, and you know, it was all this stuff about how big it is. Still didn't resonate with me yet. It wasn't until we got to the first tour date, very first show.
Oh, so you were doing the live shows as well?
We was on tour for 9 years.
Yeah, man.
Oh, so this was before a
No.
It was on television. The first season came out. The second season came out, and then we went on tour. And we had so many dates. Well, let me say this: the first show that we was on. I'm standing behind the curtains, and I'm hearing the crowd, you know, cheering, getting ready. And then the curtain lift up, and they see me, and these people just lost their mind. It was just, I'm standing. I've never been nervous on the stage, but I'm standing there looking at how wild these people are going. And my hand go to raise to the mic, they go even crazier. So that's when I learned how to perform quick. I only had a 15-minute set, so I had to play the records quick in order to get everything in. That right there, I applied to the parties. I seen how it put these people to a frenzy, and that was the new way of me DJing now.
Okay, good. Just picking up the pace.
Just picking the pace up, no seamless, no breathers, everything back to back. It gave no time for people to get bored.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Or breathe even.
Or breathe, right. So now you all the way up here. And from that day on, I became a different type of performer, but we did this every single night, pandemonium, every single night.
So by the time the first comic comes out, they already
by the time
deep.
by the time Bernie Mac come out, or this one come out, or Chris Tucker, whoever came out to host, they already
Joe Torre.
in orbit. Yeah, so it was just an amazing thing for me. It was a big thing that helped a lot of people, because a lot of comedians wasn't really known before Def Comedy Jam. You had Rich Pryor, Red Fox, Eddie Murphy, you know, you had the regulars, but there was so much talent like Bernie Mac that you didn't see until Def Comedy Jam. Even with Martin Lawrence, like
there's so many 6 degrees of separation, because I did the first 6 the first 6 episodes, I did all his outfits for that right there. And then I know you did the the theme for it. And then like Martin, you know, all of this, funny how we all blew up, came up, and all of that. So how was that experience?
It was dope. Like I said, see, I'm a humble dude, man. Like I look at things as I want to get the job done. I don't look at it as about me. You know what I'm saying? It's always bigger than me. It's always bigger than me. No matter, to this day, that's how I always move. And I think that's the thing that made me resonate for all these years to stay around like I did, because I know it's bigger than me. It's not about me. So when you have that type of attitude, you could blend in with anything. You could make anything fix. You know, if something's wrong, you can fix it. If, you know, you can make anything work in any situation. So I'm able to work with everybody. It was just fortunate that I was the one picked, because keep in mind, Lovebug Starsky came up with Russell Simmons. He could have gave that to him. That was his man. You know what I'm saying? But Russell really knew the impact of what I was doing, what I was trying to do, and what I've done. So he had a vision that I could pull it off, and it pulled off really well. You know what I'm saying? It was really good. But like I said, it wasn't just about me. It was a whole bunch of people that was able to live off of that, and you know, and go on and have great lives and have great careers from it. So.
I want to talk about the transition.
Kid just don't want to let that goddamn top go though. He don't want to let that top go for shit.
I'm still tripped out about what Play said when he started, you know what I'm saying, and along with, you know what I'm saying, yeah, we had like 6 degrees of separation on there. Thing about it is, he said, yeah, when me and Will Smith, the rest of we was all come together. But if y'all know anything about Will Smith's movie, 6 degrees of separation was one of his first movies come out, and he was in butt naked in bed with a white dude doing homosexual acts. So I'm thinking here, and then the way he's moving, I'm like, well, my thing, he put it out there, people. I'm just drawing for him. And I'm gonna yield back.
Yeah, buddy. Let's keep it rolling.
From DJing, live DJing, to producing music. Now, did you always produce music? Is that something that kind of evolved? And
I always produced. I always rapped. I always rhymed. My first album, I rhymed on the whole album. The Biz Mark got my first deal, so I rhymed on the whole album. I wasn't even trying to have an album deal. I was rhyming on my mixtapes. So I said those rhymes. I wrote rhymes in the studio, produced the album, produced a lot of the beats on there. And but I always been a producer and writer, but I got big as Kid Capri the DJ, so that overshadowed anything else that people. Even now, my album The Love that's out, I put out last year. I rhymed on the whole album. I ain't asked no mainstream artists to get on it. I produced the whole album.
We talked about
people
that,
still say, you know, DJ. They don't see it in that way because they don't. For so many years, they didn't look at me like that.
How do you feel about that?
I don't feel no way. It's just listen. When I put that album out, which is an incredible album, I must say,
The love. Yeah.
Right? It's just another thing that's under the Kid Capri umbrella.
Got you.
I got a bunch of different things I do. I just put the hidden gems out with hood.
Because you think you can do this and learn it over a weekend or something like that.
Don't look at it as the bottom because it's not. If anything, it's the top. We were the first ones. It was about the DJ. It wasn't about the MCs at first.
One thing I wanted to, you and I had a deep conversation about it, and one thing you wanted to clear up, to make clear to the world, because you were upset or disappointed in regards to your voice being used on the Martin Lawrence theme song and stuff, and that what was said on the reunion was that it wasn't you, basically, that it was Cole. And you wanted to make sure to clear that up in regards to, it wasn't anything about money, it wasn't anything about that. That all has its place. But you just wanted to for it to be clear to audiences known that is you with that sample on there.
I'll say this, anybody that knows me will know it's me, and it would be foolish to say it's anybody else. I think Martin overstepped his boundaries, number one, by taking something that belonged to me without getting my permission, and again, like you said, if it was about money, I would have been at him about it years ago, but they went and took my property. He got everybody wandering around the country saying, Martin, which is cool. We come from Def Comedy Jam. And, it was dope that happened, but to go and take it and then get on your show later on and have Tisha Campbell say on Fox Soul that wasn't Kid Capri, that's Cole. One time they tried to make it sound say it was Kid and Cole. Just to not clear something, you're $1 million man. You know what I'm saying? It took enough for you to call me your kid. I know we used it, you know what I'm saying? Or this is where we at, but what can we do to resolve it, whatever, And I probably would have said, Omar, you know what, man, go ahead, do your thing, babe. Go ahead. I ain't, just the respect level, but he didn't even give me that. He went on the show in front of millions of people and said that was Cole. Straight disrespectful to me. And I have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? So,
without a doubt, obviously you were the inspiration for that. But, at one particular point, it was your actual voice.
No, at every particular point is my voice until they changed the music.
Right, until they slowed it up.
They changed the music to something else.
Yeah.
After a certain amount of seasons. But keep in mind, for 30 years, 8 different networks. It was 8. My voice been played on all this time. They sampled it from Def Comedy Jam. I got Steve Stout on Drink Champs saying, we took Kid Capri's voice, Kids Bleed, we put it together, and then they took it, put it out. So Fox has a problem, HBO has a problem, Martin Lawrence has a problem. And that's just the way it is. And why do that? Everybody knows Kid Capri. I'm very easygoing, very laid back, and I want to see everybody win. This is not about me conquering or knocking down anybody. You're not going to walk around this earth and treat me like I don't see what's in front of me.
And that's what I was touched by, because when you and I spoke about it, I thought maybe it was, money hustle, whatever. And you're like, dude, it ain't even nothing about that.
I would have been at him.
I didn't know that happened with the reunion. So when you told me that, I'm like,
I didn't know that
this
part.
is and I know you didn't. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow, that's another level. You know what I'm saying?
Imagine how many phone calls I got and emails and texts I got when people seen that Martin thing. What is he talking about? Everybody knows that's your voice. Is he bugging?
He tried to say Carl Payne did it?
Yo, it was
Tisha
crazy.
Tisha.
And I called Tisha. Said, Tisha, you're sadly mistaken. She said, Kid, I apologize. I'm so sorry. I said you was misled. And she was. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like, damn, man, we all came on, we came on Def Comedy Jam together, bro. You know what I'm saying? We all blew up together. And I'm gonna throw something else out there. When he had his show, when he first became Martin on his TV show, he was a DJ on the radio station. Me and my manager thought it would make sense for me to come and do an episode on the show as the DJ on Def Comedy Jam, to come on the Martin show. He's the DJ on the radio. I can come as a guest. We both form. It just made sense. And when we went and asked him, you know, speak to my producers, hit me with the hand. It was like, wow.
We've experienced that.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's not that. Listen, I don't like badgering. I'm not badgering. I tell the truth. I speak the truth.
That's
y'all
not
ask, I'm telling you.
That's
what
not the format of the Fun House. We still having fun.
Yeah.
But the thing is that it's interesting how we've all done so much in hip hop. We didn't know it was in hip hop. That's how long ago it goes. We did so much stuff pretty much for free. We just wanted the applause and to people to have a good time.
Well,
and
the rightful credit.
Yeah, and look at how things blow up. And when you look, like, you know, I'll use this as an example. I created the Salt and Pepper logo.
Yes, you did.
I created that. Never once have I approached those girls and said, listen, I want, some Shark Tank stuff. Give me $1, put to it to you for everything, whatever. Because it was love. And I am an artist. We're all artists. And I just take so much pride when I see that logo and the jackets or whatever. They called me to get permission to recreate the jackets for the Geico commercial they did. And I said, yeah, no problem. As a matter of fact, the only thing I regret about that is I wish they would have made me a jacket. So at least I would have had that in my portfolio. Right. But I was in the movies. I just wanted to hurry up and finish seeing the movie. But we have, as a culture, have done so much not knowing our worth, knowing our value. And then when things blow up, you know, sometimes it's our fault. Not saying a situation with yours, because it was like out of your control. But when you go back to the point where we did so much stuff just to be doing it, I call it the cheeseburger deluxe, because that's all you wanted after the party was to have enough money to get a cheeseburger deluxe at the diner, the 24-hour diner. But
okay, he's gonna let that go. Ro, what you think about that?
Well, him singing Big Head is starting to sound more real now that, you know, he coming out of his at the mic saying that, hey, he asked about could he come on as a DJ. He like, yeah, talk to his producers. I mean, might be something to it now.
So think Martin,
might be something to it.
Think Martin is part of the game?
Well, there's an old Martin that I remember. There's a Martin that's going on now, and I don't know when the split was, especially at that time frame, or which one it was.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, because see, the Martin that we know, that I know, the Del Conte Jam and House Party Martin that I know, he was speaking up on what he wanted to go down. You know what I'm saying? He was the MC of his shit.
Yeah,
and they kind of felt overpowered, because one thing about us as black men, we are so strong-minded and we are so alpha to the point where the system, the as you call him, the slick guy, he gets scared automatically, because see, he want to see us as safe city niggas. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that just go along to get along. And Martin wasn't having it. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, I think Martin literally, had to find out, the hard way. Like, these motherfuckers is trying to get me to do something that I really don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? But they want to use my name, and they ran him into the fucking ground. Because that's why I think in 96, that's why he ran out in the street. You know what I'm saying? Going crazy and stuff. Because they probably made threats on him. They probably did all kind of fuck shit to that dude. So where he started doing shit, and it made it look like it was just him, and it wasn't him. It was something bigger than him.
It's always the company. Always.
Yeah. Because I can't see him fucking over Kid Capri like that, when him and Kid Capri worked together the first season of Del Comedy Jam.
That's my whole thing about it. If anybody remember watching Del Comedy Jam right there, from the stage to, the DJs and those that was sitting off, that he was talking to, there was special guests that was off in the loft, it was always love. I ain't see nobody, everybody was equal. Everybody was equal.
Yeah.
What made it genuine. That what made it genuine. It was like being in high school off in the gymnasium, everybody in the gym is packed out. Everybody talking and laughing, having a good time. Same vibe.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? How could you get to the point where you're like, we come up in that same high school, now we're in the workforce, we happen to be at the same job. Now you like say, hey man, can I come to your office? No, man, you gotta go talk to your supervisor first. That don't even make sense.
No, it don't. I was gonna say, brother Journey, if you still on, I had got one of your videos off of TikTok, and I wanted to share this video with Brother Dark Prince. It was funny as hell on his sister. You know, she literally was trying to talk about some shit.
Oh, my silence.
And it was funny as hell. She couldn't even get the word out. But look at this shit right here, bro. Listen to this.
The only reason they go down to your age level is because you got a curfew, baby. You can be manipulated. Do you hear me?
What the fuck? What the hell? Are she trying to say manipulated or are they manipulative? I mean, come on. What the fuck? Say it again.
You can be manipulated. Do you hear me? You're easily
Yeah. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, whatever you do not ever be a victim of being manipulated. Don't ever do that. That shit gonna be terrible.
impressed because
Let's see.
I'm trying not to laugh too hard because I'm in high elevation. I'm way up here in the mountains. So oh Lord, bro, go ahead. You gonna take that one? You want to take the wheel?
Hell no, I don't even want to drive with that because that's the whole thing about it. Is like,
oh shit,
the mentality is so low and delusional. I don't even want to talk to it. I don't even want to talk to it. I don't want to talk to it. Let that go and drive on off the deep end somewhere. Let that drive on all by itself over the cliff. Watch the explosion at the bottom of the ravine.
Ain't nothing but a cartoon. Whoa! I tell you what. But you wrote this shit. You said this shit years ago, though. You said this shit years ago, bro. These folks is go goddamn crazy around this motherfucker. Thank God I was born in 1970, motherfucking 6. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, my birthday is coming up this Friday. I might do a special show probably Sunday. I don't know. Because goddamn, I'm gonna be 48 years old. And I ain't ashamed of it. Yes, sir. I'm gonna be almost 2 more years, I'll be 50 goddamn years old. Hopefully by that time, my missus will be ready to settle down with chaos and start a family. Anyway, what Jerry say? Happy early birthday. Appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah, I ain't gonna do nothing but see Friday. Let's see, Friday. I'm gonna try to get on home. Saturday, I'm hopefully be at the house, getting my hair cut and getting all G'd up, and then go up and get this DJ equipment and so at this party I gotta do. My party. It's somebody else's party. I'm doing Saturday night, and then eat me a damn T-bone steak and drink me some wine and enjoy my birthday weekend. And then I gotta leave back out Sunday and head to Texas so I can get ready for my son's graduation. Oh boy, my calendar gonna be full. Goddamn. I don't know, bro. We might have to go hiatus again on the podcast. I don't know. We're gonna do something. I'll probably do something. If I get home Friday night in time, we'll probably do something again Friday night. You know. Okay. And shit, tomorrow night, goddamn, we since we're doing the podcast tonight, we'll just take a break tomorrow night and just go fuck with Jeremy Hill's show tomorrow night. How's that, bro? What you think?
Yeah, you definitely do that.
Yeah. Because like I said, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't moving this truck no more until Monday morning. So I have some good time in tomorrow. So yeah, we'll come on your show tomorrow night, bro. You know what I'm saying? What's the topic tomorrow night so we can be ready for it? I already know it's gonna be some G shit. I know I checked your show out last week. I was in Arizona, and I didn't chime in too much because I was rolling, but I was listening to y'all and stuff. Oh, he said he got I got a woman going to come in tomorrow. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. I did hear you say that on one of your reactions this morning. I think no, it was yesterday when I was watching one of your reactions yesterday. Boy, goddamn YouTube, no, they playing with my goddamn views. They going up and down like a damn like volume. Tapping with the views. I don't know what the hell wrong with YouTube. Oh, another thing too, Jeremy, bro. When you get the chance to find out that damn Hemisphere thing, bro, let me know so I can go and get a channel. So me and Dark Friends get a channel over there, because we're gonna have to get off this damn YouTube every now and again too, because YouTube be trying to do some fuck shit every now and again. We want to be able to go in as much as we want to, because we try to hope. Sometimes we call ourselves trying to go in a little bit, but they trying to give us the flag. Yeah, we already know, and I hate that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know they do that. I know, most definitely know they do that. They do that over there on Facebook and Instagram, fucking with your shit. Don't want you, don't want you to say nothing. You gotta act like a little fruit can, goddamn, to say shit on social media nowadays. You know, you talking about you offend folks. I'm like, shit, folks offend me doing a little fruit shit that they do.
That's the thing about it.
Yeah, you know. But shit, it's all to the good. We gonna get through
To
it.
America.
I gotta show this video right here. This video right here is I don't give a damn. I love this video right here.
To America. 25 ways the U.S. is being destroyed in under 2 minutes. 1. Open borders and illegal immigration. 2. Rampant crime in unsafe cities. 3. Mass addiction and fentanyl. 4. Election insecurity and interference. 5. The educational indoctrination of children. 6. The asymmetrical weaponization of justice. 7. The destruction of private property rights. 8. Inflation and debt. 9. The global depopulation agenda. 10. Record low fertility and plummeting birth rates. 11. Unaccountable federal bureaucracies. 12. Toxic food supply. 13. Vaccine and pandemic disinformation. 14. The transcontagion and sterilization of children. 15. Overprescription of pharmaceuticals. 16. Destruction of the nuclear family and parental rights. 17. DEI and the new racism. 18. Moral and societal decay. 19. The financing of endless foreign wars. 20. The sprawling surveillance state. 21. The centralization and consolidation of government power. 22. The destruction of trust in institutions. 23. The censorship industrial complex. 24. State media propaganda. 25. The smearing of those who challenge it.
Mission log 2050.
Straight like that. They got us trying to have us by the balls.
A lot of people doing too much stupid stuff to realize that, though. While that's going on, burning us around us, we on that dumb shit.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. You know, that's why they constantly keep feeding us bulls, because they know we gonna jump to it every chance we get. Every chance we get.
No, I ain't gonna be able to do it.
He said that video got to acknowledge that hoax eyelashes that destroys in America too. Yeah, right. It was one video that I seen that bro did Matter of fact, I think it was a couple hours ago today that I seen about the female, the dykes, the studs talking about they going in the the straight women going in the inbox trying to get their booty ate out, pussy ate.
Huh?
Yeah,
That's
bro.
like garbage, homie.
Yeah, what?
Y'all can have it. I don't want to hear about it. That shit ain't doing nothing for me.
Bro, these
Throw that shit in
bras,
the trash can.
these bras is gone.
Hey, throw that shit in the trash can. I mean, they ain't even on my goddamn radar. They ain't got nothing. I can't build with it. They don't need it. I might even throw that in the trash. Can't build with it. I can't build with it. Yeah, that's just hot garbage to me, though. That'll bring my high down thinking about these garbage. Nah. Yeah. I'm going to have to let them go and burn like they supposed to. The way it's going right now, it's going to self-implode. That's what need to happen. And I'm all for it.
I just want to eat booty. Booty, bitch. Like, not even, let me get to know you. Straight, I want to eat your booty. Booty, like, I just want to eat booty. Booty, bitch. Like, not even, let me get to know you. Straight, I want to eat your booty. Booty, like, I just want to.
Destined for destruction. Destined for destruction.
You for real?
Yeah, I'm saying.
Bro, when I seen that shit, I was like, I don't even have words for none of this shit no more. Peace to the brother Jeremy Hill. Bro, you got strong mind to be doing the content that you do with all this ignorant shit in this world. That's the reason why we try to keep this shit mixed up, because a lot of that shit, man, I be watching his videos and stuff that he be talking about and reaching out on, man. I be like, God damn, is this still a planet I'm still on? Is this still planet Earth, or am I on in another goddamn?
That's the thing about it, you know what I'm saying? As a human being created, you know what I'm saying, to be originally in a positive vibe, a positive environment, and having positivity permeate throughout you, you know what I'm saying? You speak it back out into the environment. I mean, we and vice versa that. And the thing about it, that affects you. You become a product of it. It'll start to affect you mentally. It'll seep in like a damn sponge.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that shit, man, because the thing about it, we can't call ourselves gods and God isn't acting like fucking animal. I like you fucking, man. I'm going to get upset, bro. I'm going to yield back. I got to yield back.
Yeah, he's also one that did that video on the bear. The broad talking about some she can go in the woods with the bears or some shit instead of fucking with us niggas.
I say let the idiot run on out there to it. Let's see what happens. I used to love watching the National Geographic, still do. I know exactly what's gonna happen out there. She won't last 2 seconds, and they can have 100 men run out there on it. They ain't gonna be able to do nothing to stop it. So let her go on out there and see what happens. That's why I say let's just, you know what I'm saying, maybe that wouldn't need to happen. We just need to see the carnage of our people a little bit more. Devastation, destruction, and death for our people some more. And then it maybe sink in, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
That, the thing is, even when a woman say some shit like that, even if she's trying to get views or likes or whatever the case may be, try to get some attention, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, to be honest with you. Because the thing is, if you think you that smart, to think you that strong-minded to go out there and fuck with a goddamn endangered species like a bear and don't think nothing ain't gonna happen to your ass, then yeah, you know what I'm saying, go on out there and do your thing. Because like I say, Joe Biden or none of these motherfuckers gonna save your ass. You just gonna get fucked off. That's gonna be the end of it. Because Like I said, I watch National Geographic too, and I used to always be fascinated by these the animal concepts to know what the hell to do and what not to do in the time of situations going to campsites and shit like that. Because see, the thing is, bears are animals with a certain type of instinct, and they're animals that are nerve wracking. They don't know what the fuck. They don't. The only thing they know how to do is hunt and eat and protect themselves. And if you ain't a part of their kingdom, you already know what's gonna happen. Your ass gonna come up. Your ass gonna come up fucked up. they they tell you to play dead. You don't play no damn dead. Yeah, get your ass somewhere. You don't even nowhere around these motherfuckers at all.
Ain't no human being got that type of discipline when they're at the top of, you know what I'm saying, they're peeking out at fear and frightened beyond limitations because your body's already it's two things happen when your adrenaline gets going in your body. You're going to either be in fight or flight mode.
Mm-hmm.
So once you decide in your mind that we're going to run, that's what the body's saying we're going to do now. We're trying to run and get away. So you're not going to fall down anytime soon, even if you trip. If you trip, you're going to get to the point where you're going to try to get into the road in the momentum that you carry and land right back on your feet so you can start right back running. You're not trying to play dead because in your mind, if I play dead, I'm not going to be able to play well enough because I'm going to be too frightened to stay still. While this bear charging over here already, this man is going to come sniff to try to find out what's really good. Are you really that disciplined to lay quiet like that after running from it? It's possible to do. Yes, it is. But are you really disciplined in that moment, people? And from what I know about our people, no, it's not going to happen. It's going to be massacred. Because they're going to keep trying to run. And it's going to run them down, and it's going to be over with. And it ain't going to be nothing pretty. Now I was sitting there about talking, well, it shouldn't be like that. This, that, that's why I say our people love drama and trauma. We're addicted to it. So until we see the gods and God is like we're supposed to, man, we just need to stop the line. Because we damn sure don't. Because our character said the whole world say that our women are hoes. Our women themselves say that, you know what I'm saying, that they don't need a dominion. And I heard another gentleman say that, you know what I'm saying, that the greatest soldier in the white man's army is the black woman, which is crazy enough because that's exactly what's happening. So if you want to get the whole race, go through the woman because she get everybody. And that's true. So seeing that they're still at points where they letting kids clap on them. They're putting they little ones in microwaves and other stuff like that. They run around on, you know what I'm saying, on the street pouring Kool-Aid or themselves saying, you know what I'm saying, you can get it and lick it at the same time. They asking about, you know what I'm saying, I can tell you it's pink and it's brown. I like, you know what, this is hot garbage. So our people don't need to start, you know what I'm saying, don't need to look for no respect. Don't ask for no respect from the system. Don't ask no respect from each other because we don't really want that. Because this is what's being shown. I'm going to lean back.
Let's see. I don't know the name of that video, but let's see. Here's a video. I don't know the name of the video that you did, Brother Jeremy, but the one that you did on the bear situation, because that girl, she sounded stupid. Then I had to look real close to make sure it wasn't nobody that I know, because that girl looked kind of familiar, but it wasn't. So thank God. But that was stupid as hell what she said though. Hold on.
Implication. Everyone's asking the question to women about whether they'd rather be in the forest with a bear alone or stuck in the forest with a man alone. And a lot of women are, and they'd rather be in the forest with a bear. Implications aside, reaction aside.
Okay, he said he's gonna look it up.
The real question that we should be asking men who are upset by that reaction is if they would be comfortable with their own sister or their daughter being alone in the forest with a random man. Like, how would that make you feel? Would you be comfortable with that? we can talk about, and we can establish that like the majority of bears are like non-violent. They don't care about humans. Now a grizzly bear is a whole different discussion, but like most bears are not going to attack human beings. And so if we recognize that the majority of men would not want their daughter in a forest along with a random man, my question is, why can you only extend empathy to the women that you have attachments to or the women that you feel like you own? Why are they the only people that you are concerned about? Why is it that you understand and can conceptualize what misogynistic violence looks like towards your sister or towards your partner or towards your daughter, but no one else around you, none of the other women around you?
Okay. All right. So look that up right quick. 'Cause that's gonna be our last situation for the night. And I find that. Look at that, bro. That let's see. What did he say? One's grizzly there. Okay, here you go.
They up here playing the victim role. Once again, feminism is my way or the highway. It don't make no sense. She said grizzly bears. Black bears been attacking. Brown bears attacking. Polar bears are definitely attacking. It don't matter. You going on out there. See, they talking a big game because they over there on the video in their backyard or in the bedroom. Go on out there in the nature and film that and run up on one. We'll see what happens. I guarantee the video footage will survive more than you will. Straight like that.
Yeah, boy. Only thing I can say, with women like that, they are very severely delusional. And I say delusional, I mean they are literally delusional, because these are the same women that says nobody can tell me nothing because I have my own mind. And if I want to go out there and fuck with a grizzly bear, that's what I'm gonna do. I don't give a fuck what you niggas say, because I was told that I can do any and everything that I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now, because this is not the show for you. Now, what I'm going to talk about is this foolish thing that's been going on.
So you in San Francisco, bro?
Many of you may be aware, many of you may not be, so let me go ahead and talk about it. There have been women on TikTok that have been confronted by other people who have been asking them this one question: would you rather be alone in the woods with a bear or with a man? As stupid as this sounds, you would think a woman would say, I wouldn't want to be around a dangerous animal, a grizzly bear. These women said, I would rather be around a bear because we don't like men. Why is this important? The reason I'm covering this because I want to show you the true disconnect, the true disconnection that we men have with our women. Women think so little of us that they would perceive that a wild creature that hunts at night, bloody all over his toes and fangs from killing for food, they would value that animal more than a sentient human being, than a person that has the ability to reason. Now, keep in mind, we are the ones that keep saying, they are the ones that keep saying that they want us to provide and to protect, while at the same time, out their mouth, they keep saying things like this to continuously disrespect us and to put us down, as if we don't have a soul, as if we don't matter at all. So I'm going to play some of the most absurd things that these women are saying as reason to why they would rather be in the forest with a savage animal instead of a sensible human being. Let's go ahead and get into it. Give me 1 second. I tell you what, man, it seems like each day go by, the dumber these people get, in my most humble opinion.
If you know better, you do better. Here's these women minding their business and being given a hypothetical question. Would you choose the bear or would you choose the man? And I think why so many women are saying they'll choose the bear over going into the woods with a man. It's because I know exactly who the bear is. A bear isn't trying to be anything else. A bear is not luring me into the woods. But men are different because they often approach you as if they have well-meaning.
Did you hear this shit? This woman said she don't know the bear, so she feels safe. She doesn't know the bear, but you do know what a bear can do to you, don't you? And you're gonna say it's safer to be with the bear because the bear is not going to lure you into the forest. So I'm stumbling because I'm thinking my thoughts right here. You're telling me that it's safer to be with a wild animal because it doesn't lure you or tempt you or try to, prompt you to come into the forest because you don't know them. I mean, I don't get the logic in this, man.
And we end up getting something else. So I know what I'm getting with the bear. I don't know what I'm always getting with a man. And I encounter men on a regular basis. I've never encountered a bear. You never know as a woman if you're triggering a man and what that could cause. I know what a bear is. I know to avoid them, which is probably why you won't catch me in the woods in the first place.
If you know all this about a bear and you know to avoid a bear, how come you don't know enough to avoid Pookie, Ray Ray, and Nook Nook? I mean, the stuff you're saying don't make any sense to me, honey child. How is you telling me that you are so educated? You know what a bear is and what a bear does, but you don't know what a man do. And I'm glad in the way that you said that, because if you don't know what a man does, then you also don't know how to please a man. If you don't know what a man does, then you also don't know how to treat a man or how to talk to him. And if you say things to trigger a man and he acts based on what you provoked him with, that's on you. Why don't you go up there to that bear and try to talk to him? Provoke that bear and see what happened for him. And when he get done with your ass, well, if you make it back, tell me what happened.
I don't have any. I don't know anyone that has any stories about being attacked by a bear, but I know women and men that have been attacked by men.
Fuck did your little black ass come from? Am I on planet Earth, man? I mean, seriously, where the fuck where am I at? Am I dreaming? Maybe I'm not really doing the show today. Maybe I'm really just dreaming. You know what I'm saying? Because some of the stuff I'm hearing coming out of these women's mouths, it's just unbelievable. And I'm gonna tell you something. They ain't always doing this for clicks and views. These women actually believe this stuff that they're saying to you. Don't get that twisted, man. I want you to really understand. Most of these women truly believe this. It's delusion. It's delusional. They really believe these lies, man. They tell each other these things and they believe it, man. This is not no joke, man. And it's scary because these westernized women, if they think like that, what kind of hope is there going to be for your sons out there that you raising? These are young women saying this nonsense, man. Ain't nobody paying them to say this. They really believe this. They really believe. So I'm a country boy. Before I came out to Houston, I'm a country boy. Small, the sticks. We had rattlesnakes. We had all that stuff. And you guess what happened when the snake came up? They'd come to the men to go shoot it. I learned how to shoot a shotgun around 10, maybe 9. Shooting off them animals coming around there. And you telling me you can stand up to a bear? Man, get out of here, man. Here's another one.
There she
They
is.
kind of look like a bear, dude.
If I was stuck in the woods and I had to pick between a bear and a man, I've been hearing a bunch of people's stories and totally understand why we would pick a bear. And someone said something interesting. They're like, it's based on your lived experience. Like if you had been assaulted, if you've been, domestic violence, like if you had really bad experience with men over and over again, you would probably pick a bear because you feel safer around bears because you don't have experience with bears directly, but you have a lot of bad experience with men. And
Dude, this is some of the dumbest stuff I've heard lately. Now, check it out, man. Check this out. I don't know everything. I don't claim to know everything. Okay? But I'm just gonna make an assumption that if you grew up in a household there was abuse. It was abuse in that household. You were treated bad by men in your other relationship. I'm going to assume that what they did to you ain't nothing compared to what a grizzly bear can do to you. And I don't know everything, but I'm pretty sure that Yogi will come there and whoop your ass. Yogi will come out there with Boo Boo and beat the hell out your ass in that forest. Okay? And I'm going to say something else. You might seem a little cold, and I ain't trying to be rude or disrespectful. But if I had a choice of being in that forest with a hurt, wounded bear, you know, when they wounded, they want to really hurt you then. If I had a choice of being in a forest with a grizzly bear, and or the other choice is being with you, with where you look, I would choose that bear every time. I would lay down with that bear and let him just rip my throat out than to be with you. Now, and I ain't trying to be funny, but I'm trying to think something here. How is it you in the forest with a savage animal, but you look more savagely unattractive? And this is just a question I'm posing, okay? So I'm not talking about nobody in a bad way. I ain't trying to disrespect nobody. It's just my own personal opinion and my own question. Let's keep going.
And I'm like, really, and then me thinking, when I heard this, I'm like, would I pick a bear or a man? And my thing is like, honestly, I just feel like I am such a big girl, and I'm so, like, you know, strong. I'm a very strong girl. Okay, I'm a big girl, I'm a strong girl. I just feel like I could take him, you know? Like, you know what I mean?
Black ass come from?
There's no weapons, there's no knife, there's no nothing, you know what I mean? There's no pew-pews, there's no nothing like that. And it's just me and this man in the middle of the woods in the dark. I could hide behind a tree. I could climb a tree. I could see where he's at, take up a big rock and bash him on the side of the head with it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. And with the bear, bears.
Hey, let me tell you something. If you hit a bear in his head with a damn rock, that bear is just gonna get mad at him. That thing gonna hurt that. You know how big them things weigh, about 400 pounds. You try to hit a bear with a rock. You can't even sneak up on a bear. You go ahead and sneak up on him and try it. Hit him back his head and let me know how it go for you. Okay? And you say you a big girl, and I ain't say you say you a big girl, right? A big girl is not strong. I don't know why she said that. If you're a big girl, then you don't have muscle. You mostly have fat, right? That what makes you big, like morbidly obese, right? And if you're overweight, you can't run. So if you hit the bear and he gonna get mad and want to gnaw your face off, you're gonna try to run. But you can't really go through fast because you weighing so much. It ain't gravity, it's the weight. That bear gonna be on top of you, man.
That girl gonna try to run.
Why y'all saying all these? Do you
get ran
look
down?
at National?
This dumb and stupid. That's why I like, bro. That's why I ain't got no podcast show. Ain't never thought about giving, because I'm like, whatever happened to him, let it happen to him, bro. I mean, that's why I'm against. Like I said,
this cartoon, you can't make this shit up. You cannot make this
what
shit
happened to him. I don't even want to talk to him about it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever gonna happen to it, let it happen. It need to happen. Let's get them out the way so we get the cream of the crop up. I want what's up next.
You can't make this shit up. That's why I said tomorrow night, I'm gonna be on my best behavior. I'm gonna try anyway. If you bring a broad on there, hopefully she got some good sense this time. Cause she come over there talking about, well, you me and y'all this and that and another, bruh. Tomorrow's Sunday, which don't mean nothing to me anyway. But only thing I can say, hoo-wee. That's all I'm gonna say.
Geographic, look at something, man. Get some education, man. Get something, because you sound like morons right now. You don't, man. It blows my mind, y'all. This is blowing my mind. These women really believe what they saying, man. And all they doing is making themselves look bad. They talk bad about men, but they making themselves look bad saying this stuff. And you wonder why our women, the black women, are the most undesired women of the world. Westernized women is, the American black woman is. And this is one of the reasons why. Cognitive distortions. This is what this is. Having a warped view of reality. Oh man.
Ready to go. I feel like with the bear, bears live in the woods. That's their element. You know what I mean? Like they're so comfortable in the woods. It'll be night, day, whatever. They know those woods because that's their home. You can't find me in the woods. I'm allergic to trees. Like I can't even be in the woods. I can't do none of that. So I'm just saying, like, okay, take a city girl, a city boy, put them in the woods. All right, who's gonna get who first? And I just feel like I can take him. What y'all think?
I think you have lost your mind.
Oh shit.
Believe that this happened. That's because she is never gonna know about it, bitch. What? Believe that this happened.
Oh shit. These motherfuckers crazy, boy. Oh shit. Oh god damn. Boy. I don't know. That I have no words for women like that anymore. Only thing I can
There are no women, they females. Big difference. There are no women no more. There's only females out there.
They women, bro. I can't let them slide. Cause
No, they're not.
They might
Ain't nothing about them women.
They might suck at what
Ain't
they
nothing
do.
about them women. They females. They females, just like these other niggas out here, they simps. They not men. You got, you know what I'm saying, you got males, you got men. Same thing here. You got women and you got females. They ain't got to the classy side of being a lady. We ain't gonna even talk about that part. Nah, there ain't no women. We got females out here. This is why we talking what we talking about right now. Because if they were a woman means I have a certain stature about me. There's a certain barrier I have to bring. Fuck out of here. They ain't got none of that going. That's why I'm like, I don't care what happened to them. Let them go out there. I don't even want to talk to them about it. I'm going to watch. I'm fed up with them. Let them go. Let them go to destruction. I want the next crop up, bro. That's what I'm waiting on next. Like for 21 game and on the bench, we got next. Who's got next? Because I'm ready. This bunch going to get rid of that. Straight like that.
Straight like that. All right. Well, like I say, you're going to come on your show tomorrow night, bro. You know, tomorrow evening. Like I say, ain't got nothing but space and opportunity tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he said his show going to start at 5 Central Time. So,
Central?
You know, yeah, 5:30. So, you know what I'm saying? And the way he does his, he put his link in the chat room. So all you gotta do is just click on it, bro, because you already on the thing anyway. Yep.
All right.
We'll go from there. Straight like that. Yep. 5:30 CST, Central Standard Time. All right, bro. I guess we can go ahead and get ready to go end this goddamn show. I didn't laugh tonight. But I got one more thing I want to do. I just feel like laughing tonight because this, like you say, this is the Muppet Planet. Yeah, it is. I gotta show that video once again.
The only reason they go down to your age level is because you got a curfew, baby. You can be manipulated. Do you hear me?
What the fuck? What the hell? Are she trying to say manipulated or are they manipulative? I mean, come on. What the fuck? Say it again.
You can be manipulated. Do you hear me? You're easily
Yeah. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, whatever you do not ever be a victim of being manipulated. Don't ever do that. That shit gonna be terrible.
impressed because
All right. That's the end of the show tonight. Bro, you got anything else you want to say before we get out of here?
Damn shame.
Hell, boy, that's why I say I can't get mad. I can't. The reason why I can't get mad is because I already know where we at in society now. This is a proven fact. That girl there was so tongue-tied, goddamn, she got my mouth dry over this motherfucker. She was trying to get boy, y'all women, I'm telling y'all need us just as much as we need y'all. Y'all need to stop fooling y'allself because y'all making a damn fool out yourself.
Y'all can have them. I don't want them. Yeah, that garbage. Y'all can have that shit. I don't want none of that shit. None of that.
Oh shit. That's this video. I ain't gonna say nothing about these raw no more. I'm just gonna go straight in the news and topics. For real. So I guess we'll do a part 3. This time we're gonna do it on hip hop. I'm gonna talk about some music. Fuck it. I'm going back to the music side of the game. DJs, MCs, art, MCs and singers. So anything else you got, bro, you want to say before we start off this thing? And shout out to you, bro, Jeremy Hill, for coming on the show once again, bro. Much love to you. We will see you on your show tomorrow night. For real.
Yeah, still on that. Nah, everybody that need you common damn sense, that's it. And I'm gonna lean back.
Yeah, but I've heard so many folks say that even Jeremy Hill said it on his show. Common sense ain't coming no more. Like a cuss word now. Nobody ain't trying to have common sense anymore. So you know how that is. But I gotta leave y'all with one of my favorite beats that I made this week. And it's got this sample on here. And this is just how I feel about it. But bruh, as always, you're gonna hit it again. Hopefully next week, my birthday weekend. So, all to the good.
For sure, bro. For sure.
All right, bro.
All right, shalom, bro. Shalom, fam. Peace.
Real niggas beating them hoes down. Stupid ass hoes. Not the real women now. I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about the hoes. But that's one of my leads right there. Anyway, much love and respect to you guys. I'm finna go and get off this thing. You know what I'm saying? As always, you know what I'm saying? Like, share, subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Send me a email and tell me what you think or whatever the case may be. Follow me on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Halo Jones or my real government name, Maurice V. King Sr. As always, it was a good show tonight. You know what I'm saying? Even though, shout out to my brother Dark Prince. Dark Prince, like, he don't like these hoes like that. Because that shit there is ridiculous how stupid a lot of women are out here nowadays. But it is. As always, have a good night. 4Chaos is out. Deuces.
Nor can we let the government of America off, because the government of the United States of America has proved to be the worst enemy of black people. So now when it comes time for justice, this is not spoken out of hatred or out of bitterness, but reparations have to be given to black people, even as Jews receive reparations from the onslaught of Nazi Germany. And now the Japanese are going to receive reparations for what America did by putting them in concentration camps. What's wrong with the children of slaves? We are here poor, ragged, hungry, naked, and out of doors. Reparations is what we want, and everyone that had a part in our destruction will have a part in paying reparations. I'll be right back.